Hey, this is Mad Movie Mark of the Mad Movie Mark Movie Review. Thank you for joining me as I review the 2022 French animated family adventure movie Ernest and Celestine, A Trip to Gibberitia. This movie has a 100% fresh rating from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes and an 82% fresh rating from the audience. I'm currently reviewing every movie that has a 100% fresh rating from the critics in chronological order, and once I've reviewed them all, I will rank them from worst to best. Now, I thought this movie was a fantastic family-oriented movie. The two characters definitely have a deep-seated love and affection for each other. They basically are each other's worlds. They would do anything for each other, and that is the kind of friendship that you want to see on television. Now, the two characters, Ernest is a bear and Celestine is a mouse, and first of all, the movie is done in like a watercolor type of art, which I don't think I've ever seen in a animated movie before. I've never seen the first movie. This is a sequel to Ernest and Celestine, so assuming that was the same art that was done in the first movie. But I thought the art was beautiful. It's amazing watching a lot of different animated movies throughout the decades and the different art styles that exist, including today. I mean, there's tons of different art styles, and I'm just discovering all of them, and I thought that this was done very well, very pleasing on the eyes. It's perfect for a family type of family-oriented movie, and I really enjoyed it. Now, the two characters, Ernest is a bear, and he is waking up from hibernation in the beginning of this movie. Now, he helps pay for all the bills and all the expenses by playing his violin for people. Celestine, after Ernest wakes up, she informs Ernest that they no longer have any money or food in the house because I'm assuming because Ernest wasn't there to earn the money. And Ernest is incredibly hungry, just trying to find his next meal, when Celestine accidentally breaks his violin, which I don't remember exactly what the violin is called, like the brand of violin in this movie, but is definitely a play on Stradivarius, I believe, which is the super expensive and rare brand of violin in real life. So it's definitely a something that he does not want broken. Now, he of course is very saddened by this, and he says that the only person who can fix his violin lives in Gibberitia, where he was born, and he does not want to go there. Now, at first you have no idea why he doesn't want to go there. It's still a bit vague, I would say, even towards the end of the movie, it's a bit vague as to why he doesn't want to go there. My assumption was it's just because he just woke up and he can't be bothered with anything because he's still groggy and tired, and I know I'm not good for like 3 or 4 hours after waking up myself, so I could definitely understand if that's the issue. But Celestine is dead set on getting this violin fixed, so I'm going to say Celestine's a she. So she embarks on this journey to Gibberitia by herself, and then once Ernest figures out what she's doing, he follows her to try to make sure she gets there safely. She convinces him to go there, and they end up going there. Now, when they get there, he says you're going to hear a lot of music, there's going to be a lot of merriment, there's going to be parties in the streets. It really is like a vibrant, fantastic place to be. But when they get there, none of that is true. Like, there's no music, everyone seems down in the dumps, there's like a lot of police activity around the streets, and we learn that only, like, all music playing has been banned in Gibberitia except for playing one note, and it was like a C or D note, I don't remember which one, but you can only play one note on all the instruments that you have, which means this person who could fix his violin has closed his shop because there's nothing to fix, because if you only have one note, it doesn't really make a very good instrument. And also, the guy who owns this shop as well is part of this refugee group of people who kind of make a lot of noise and make a lot of hassle for the cops by running around playing instruments when they're not supposed to. It's like this underground group, the Resistance or something, and the cops are after them because they've been playing music, and it's against the law. So Ernest ends up seeing his father, who's a judge, and his father kind of berates him for not being a judge because his whole line of family, everyone has been a judge throughout the lineage, the males in the family, and he decided he wanted to be a musician instead of a judge. And he also tells Ernest that the reason why people can't play instruments is somehow because of Ernest leaving, I think. So when Ernest left, I guess he, unbeknownst, took all the music with him. It's all in that Stradivarius violin. Now, Ernest also has a sister who we will learn later plays an important part in this movie. Now, I mean, I don't want to give too much away here, but without giving too much away, the resistance, there ends up being this internal, like this battle between the judge and the resistance and the cops, and Ernest trying to get his violin fixed while not, causing too much trouble here. And we find out that the judge was actually the one who was like confiscating and keeping these instruments. I'm still not sure why that was. And he also ends up being the one who fixes the Stradivarius. I'm also not sure why that happened either. I'm assuming he keeps the instruments because his son plays instruments, and he deep down inside has a love for them and doesn't want them destroyed. But I'm not sure. I think throughout this movie things just kind of happen without a lot of explanation, and it's just supposed to be fun because it's like a fun family movie, and just kind of go with it and have fun with it and enjoy the characters. All the characters in this movie are really very well fleshed out. They're very fun. They're very engaging. There's not a single character that I don't like in this movie. There's a lot of really cool jokes, a lot of funny scenes, one of which is Ernest's family, his mom and dad are split up, so somehow the house they live in was like split directly down the middle, because that's just how you do things. This Gibberitia has like this motto where that's just how it is, or that's just how things are, or something like that. And when someone gets split up, you just split the house in half, like literally, and each person takes half of everything. Which was, I thought was pretty funny. There's also some funny scenes in like a jail cell. And I thought the movie was good. Besides the art and the fantastic relationship between the two main characters, I didn't think the story was like super strong. I didn't think it was there's nothing new that's happening here. There's nothing, like, they're not adding anything new to the animated storyline like genre, I guess. It's a lot like, what's that movie? Footloose, I would say, where you're not allowed to dance anymore. And then like this rebel comes in and helps everyone dance. Only this is, instead of dancing, it's playing music. So I would say there's not a lot of uniqueness here, but it is a nice family movie that you can sit down with your kids and enjoy. And I give it an 8 out of 10. Thought it was a solid movie. I hope you join me next time when I review a movie called Big Boys, which I hope to plan to watch right now, and then I will do a review tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day.